Go stretch a little bit.
We got
some time, you know.
Yeah, we got
get those glutes going, you know. Let's stretch our legs. We're not going anywhere. Well, we're for a long set.
Yeah, we're stretching.
We're ready to lock in here.
Yeah, we're getting our legs up. Good job, everybody.
Let's get right into it. Game number 1 of Grand Finals. Starting on Town and City.
Oh, Town and City's a difference maker here from the side of Zomba. Like, I assume from the side of Zomba, with different bans, meaning we're probably not spending a lot of time on Battlefield. In fact, we're spending as much time on Town and City as we can because those small side blast zones are massive for Zomba to take advantage of with a quick stock in game number 1.
I mean, Zomba made the obvious last set, right? The only thing he's worried about right now is just, like, putting his name out there, putting that Rob damage on the board and just eviscerating these stocks because he has no intention on interacting with the menagerie that Mega Man is putting forward with these projectiles.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you, Momo. Like, the intent for Zomba is always to circumvent the arsenal that Mega Man has because everything that Mega Man tosses, with the exception of Metal Blade, just goes straight forward and shoots straight forward at a consistent, reasonable pace. Metal Blade is the only difference maker, but that's like an exception, not the rule.
Stack up in the platform, still hanging on just fine with that leaf shield. Zomba with the reversal over the forward air from the corner. Middle as well, not going to challenge that pellet just yet. Looking with the air shooter into the forward air. Mix up DI, but still hanging on somehow, some way. Goes super deep. Oh my goodness. What are you doing down there, dog? That's Rob's house. Yeah. Can't get away with that, and he might try to cash out here.
Yeah, Rob's combo game is so prolific. We haven't really seen Zomba pulling out to a maximum degree like we see other Rob players, but he's just so extremely consistent with the strings that he does go for and the conversions that he has on his disposal. Whoa, that was cheeky.
Whoa, mama.
So he was already mashing the side B in order to get the maximum hits. Funny that it would like cancel on a rush like that, though.
Walking it back up the Metal Blade getting a challenge. That leaf shield forward throw coming out into a roving to catch you, getting back from the ledge. Delta coming out to challenge. Negative attack from MPG. At the ledge, they're going to catch it going high with the rotor arm. As Zomba with the click and clean 2 stocks for game number 1.
There's no more to say. That one seemed firmly in the control of Zomba. Just start from the round start to game end. Zomba had every bit of what MPG was doing successfully in winners finals and what Mega Man does successfully in general, pieced up and broken down on a wider open stage like Town and City. So it makes sense why MPG is going right back to where he was most successful in the winner side set, which is on Battlefield.
Absolutely, man. I mean, you know, as the old adage goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely. And Mega Man needs no fixing. That is a fully functional robot right there. And he's MPG trying to pilot to maximum efficiency. Oh, nice way to catch some of that high recovery, doing a little bit of damage as well with these leaf shield. It's bit by bit and piece by piece that MPG likes to win, slowly deconstructing. But Zomba, he's at his best when he wins early and wins hard. And you can see that with some of the extra plays off stage that Zomba has been going for in this grand finals set. We're seeing a lot more initiative taken on the side of Zomba to go off stage and try and make something happen, to the point where MPG is responding in kind.
Absolutely, man. Tossing you back down there with that big robo beam. Back here with the leaf shield. I'm going to counteract that just fine. So tech in place there with the down smash. So looking to get back. They're going to cash the high recovery air dodge to ledge with that rotor arm. Yeah, that's Rob.
That's Rob, baby. Cut everything down. And Mega Man's recovery routes have been always kind of suspect to a lot of premier edge guarding opportunities. But Rob being one of the better characters in the cast at shutting down air dodge to ledge, which Mega Man sometimes needs to rely on.
We're not going to get back on there just yet, avoiding that F smash. So another one there. MPG needs to stock. Honestly, he wants it yesterday right now. Trying to get back in there, find that early stock there. Got to find the up air, trying to get the platform. Can find another one though. Taking that air dodge back down. Looking to find his footing gear again. Nice parry there on the forward air. And the gyro conversion back into the up smash. Zomba looking fantastic here in the set, honestly.
Gyro wasn't even on screen, but he's fully aware of every place it could be. Passing off the crash bomber all the same, and with Gyro firmly in Zomba's control more consistently. The games are firmly in Zomba's control more consistently. No need to pass off or understand the difference between Metal Blade and Gyro and their different hit stun and multipliers. Instead, you're just keeping everything aligned and all data cataloged for what is Zomba is working on as another game win and a 2-stock one at that. There it is, set point on Zomba's side now. One more game to send us to a reset.
I mean, back in Winners Finals, though, MPG, the cards were stacked against him. He still ended up finding the win in a reverse to Rio, so it definitely isn't out of the question just yet. We have to see how this one goes down, but like considering the way we're moving so far, Zomba is on pretty much a warpath right now with the aggressive plays, whether it's the hard knuckle reads, like literally of catching MPG where he's playing, of catching the over-aggressive nature at the ledge. As a character like Rob, if you're playing on it, then you've got your pretty much free ticket to go forward to win the tournament.
Yeah, Rob's he's a fantastic character, and he's a multifaceted is the best way to describe Rob. And describe a lot of characters in this game at the top tables, but Rob certainly amplifies it to a massive degree, as he can do just about anything and play into majority of matchups the game has at its disposal without much worry and with only a shifting game plan and utilizing some of those very, very multifaceted tools.
Now Zomba looking to accentuate here again, chasing MPG down. He's now finally getting a lot more comfortable here from those platforms, is trying to dissuade the grounded rushdown game that Zomba's putting forward. And catching off that platform there with the up tilt. He's now trying to fade back here with the Metal Blade and the Tails to try to dissuade these Robo Beams, try to dissuade the Gyro, and now the Z-Drop Metal Blade. Finally, the other levers, layers. Oh my god, dude. Layers! My goodness. I can say the word. I can speak English. It's coming. They're coming. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
That's my father speaking.
It's a shame that MPG did miss that drag down back air that he was trying to do a little earlier. Could have potentially eliminated a stock as early as like 85% after the hit, but didn't get the full conversion, just got the halfway through, which isn't bad, but could have been better. And that's always where MPG is like, and it's always where a lot of players against Zomba seem to settle in. A lot of players into Rob as well. You always get enough to feel like you're doing well. This game is certainly far from out of it. Maybe you're looking for a little bit better ways to take these stocks and to cement your lead, because you don't want Rob, you don't want any character living to 147 consistently.
Absolutely not, man. But the up air is going to close it out. In the second stock here, Zomba looking to get back in there as quick as he possibly can, and actually make MPG going to take advantage of that, catching him with the holding there with the Crash Bomber and the backer as well, recognizing the full aggressive foot that Zomba's putting forward and playing around that. You know, it's like catching him rolling in with the Crash Bomber, whether it's catching him landing, like the up tilt, let's say up air, but up tilts too, sure. And then the backers that catch everything else. In the back.
This drift is getting caught by MPG pretty effectively. We're starting to see MPG start catching on to Zomba's like general drift and direction of movement in this set. Zomba getting out to an early lead, as he usually does in these sets, but MPG quick to break stuff down and quick to shut things out as well, taking a huge stock up here in game number 3 of this in this game number 3, yeah. Sorry, my English lost too. And so yeah, a little EP.
a little bit. Now last scenario here for this game number 3. Zomba 1 stock away from bringing it to a reset. Oh, really? I thought you lost that beat. But now trading back there from the center stage, avoiding with the double forward coming out, and the spike, the most. Oh my God! Saw the up beat. Actually, we're just barely hanging on. Zomba edging us out here, just barely. Robo coming out there as well. The Gyro, don't look at me like that. The Nair coming out like a landing with the leaf shield into the up air. Trying to close it out soon.
What? Am I what?
You're a great friend.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, yeah, falling up air out of shield getting called. Falling up air getting called out of shield with that still grab from MPG, finding a quick forward air. Zomba just one solid hit away, one down tilt potentially away from opening things up and getting us to a reset and a brand new set here at King of the Ville. Oh, one down tilt does, but MPG techs it and finds the re-shield. Man, these up tilts on sharking under the platforms have been insane for MPG, who is scrapping and finding and following through with that down air to take game number 3 here.
MPG is still alive. He's still in there some way, somehow. He's looking to push through. And listen, winners finals was a reverse 3-0 from him. By all means, it can happen again. Taking his first game on the board here in the first set of grand finals. We run it back here in game number 4. We've been seeing that safeties have been a big prevalent thing here in this set. Especially when we go from beginning of the first set on Battlefield, and the small Battlefield, because you don't have access to that top platform with the extensions of Rob going for those higher recoveries and just Mega Man with those air shooters, how much you can get off of that. That's why it was a lot more like of a neutral standpoint for both of these characters, and it just boils down to who can play their game a lot more.
Yeah, the platforms are the perfect height and situation and like position that MPG wants them to be in, but you still have the open area and the open space that Zomba wants to come down with a bunch of these aerials. Not through platforms, just to contest with the multiple timings of Rob Nair. Now it just comes down to who's got the read on what and when and why and where. And certainly right now, those information and all those questions are being answered by Zomba over and over again. Down there is the pick in order to catch that air dodge in. Gotta be suspect on the finisher. May have had a chance to lather in to repeat that edge guard situation, but instead, Zomba is left with a stock. MPG still holding onto this stock at 154. Zomba left with unfinished food on his plate, hunting for any sort of like stray hit to regain control, but it's MPG running in with that forward air, trying to take back this first stock and maybe cement a potential reverse 3-0 and some momentum on his side.
He's back on there. The Leaf Shield as well, trying to catch Zomba. We're sending off stage, that down sending all the way to center stage. Not gonna find anything off of that. Huge Robo Beam. The air shooter into the forward air. The extra cherry on top to close it out. Max rage here on this Mega Man. Zomba needs to stock here yesterday. Goes for the grab, rush in. Great read there from MPG to catch him getting over aggressive.
That's Mega PG right there.
Oh, true. You know what MPG stands for?
No, I don't.
It stands for Mario Party Gamer.
That's...
I'm so serious. I'm not lying.
Yeah, I believe you. Yo, he's
really? You believe me? If someone told me his name was Mario Party Gamer, I would not believe them.
I don't know.
You have too much trust in me.
He looks like a Mario Party gamer.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Back to the match, everybody.
But yeah, man. I mean, like, dude, I can't. You can't just go off of that. You can't just back to the match that.
Yeah, I can. Back to the match. 200% here. MPG holding pure and steady and bona fide in this lead. And maybe look at trying to cement it. 1, 2, 3, and no dice on the third one, but all the same, damage just keeps racking and racking on up. And MPG, whenever he makes adjustments, it's massive and in such like dominating ways. Just takes a little bit of time to get there. As we see against Zomba again, he was down 2 games and certainly on his way to taking a game number 4 here, popping up with the air shooter, slapping away with all of these different projectiles, starting to really push the limits on just of what Mega Man's kit can do. The roll behind in order to find that quick, couple quick lemons, and at 104%, Zomba is getting down to the wire here in game number 4.
Coming out, I'm going to catch the air dodge away with the forward air, and now just like we were in the previous set here in game number 5, if MPG wins, it will take the entire thing, or Zomba on the cusp of a reset to keep his bracket alive. Let's see how it'll turn out. And we saw it earlier on in the day. MPG got the reverse 3 on Zomba, so what's to say he can't do it again?
Absolutely nothing, because we're going back to the same stage where he completed the reverse 3-0. We get a chance to go back to Pokemon Stadium 2, the stage where, in theory, Zomba gets a lot more of that open space to evade and eject himself from a lot of these like absolutely terrible like juggle situations where he absolutely doesn't want to be in. And instead, MPG gets a chance to complete end the bracket right here, right now.
Trying to do his best to do so. Can keep Zomba back with everything in the pockets of the projectile, whether it comes from the metal blade, the leaf, or even the downers he's throwing out right now. Back up the aggressiveness all the leaf shield again, trying to catch the air dodge in from him. Nice counter action there from Zomba with the up tilt. The challenge helps you all the way up there. My goodness.
Lord. Saving that double jump. Mega Man, one of the few characters where their up special does not put you into special fall, and you get to use your double jump after all the same. So perfectly timed there for a narrow avoided stock loss, and still trying to maximize and take advantage of the run-up grab from Zomba. Changes the paradigm just that little bit with the up throw. MBG going high above the clouds, but it is dangerous to go that high against Zomba, who's expert at catching landings and calling out air dodges. 171.
Yeah, Max Rage here going super deep from MPG, saving him with the crash bomb, giving it for insurance right there. Gets back on the stage now. MPG looking to find something to close the stock here soon. Again, needs the stock literally yesterday. Did not want to deal with MPG with Max Rage, considering how the last game went. The jab isn't going to do it, but it gets scarily close. I really going to avoid that 2-frame as well, but the Nair is going to close it out just barely. As long as it takes the first stock of game number 5.
Not a bad position to be here for MPG. Of course, not ideal, but if you taking the stock that quickly was because he spent so long at like 140 plus and made Zomba work for it while he ticked and tacked and got it to a relatively even game, all things considered. MPG really just knows how to ramp up through a game and apparently through a set. As we're down to the wire here in stock number 2, the game is even as it can get. With MPG slowly but steadily working his way back and through so many of Zomba's traps, though a very, very fine line that he is riding through it all.
Looking to find the last hit there. Zomba getting out of the corner with the dash attack. Not going to find the 2-frame just yet. From down there by any means, but MPG's recovery game has been too developed at this point. Getting back there with the metal blade, with the crash bomb, everything out of the corner and more. Getting back, air dodging back to the platform, not to challenge. The up air is being thrown out by Zomba. No tech there, but he's going with the gyro only. You're taking too much of your troubles there. Now we'll get close stock here soon. Metal blade coming out into the leaf shield. Wait a minute, where are we going out of this? But SDI from Zomba to avoid any further follow-ups.
The Robo beam to power right through all of that leaf shield and more. The gyro in a tough spot. The downer even worse. Oh, forcing that jump early with the Z-drop gyro. But MPG not far behind. Putting out another one and going for the air shooter mix up, but we're barely missing the back air follow-up. But we still pick it up all the same with the charge shot. Last stock, game 5 of this grand finals. MPG 1 stock away from ending this bracket. Zomba having none of those thoughts on his mind, looking to get us to another best-of-5 set.
Leaf shield coming out there, looking to get back into this mix. 38% coming out from part of Zomba, looking to nair back in here, get some good pressure going forward. Can avoid that forward air as well. Again, metal blade back in hand for MPG to try to get Zomba back through the corner as well. Got something out there. Can shield it just fine. Gives MPG the opportunity to run back in there, setting up the metal blade. He needs the Zomba though, but still not too worried about that. Shield pressure, sending it back for the PS2 platform. Get back in there with that gyro. MPG not too deterred by that. Back into the mix again as he drops back through.
MPG is just looking and hunting and trying to find any way to get an air shooter setup. Air shooter forcing the air dodge into back air. Putting down the hard knuckle. Forcing the ledge trump. Zomba took it slow and MPG called him out for it. The slow recovery getting called out with a ledge trump, and MPG in a game 5 and his second reverse 3-0 against Zomba. This bracket takes King of the Ville in 2025.
The Philly Smash community are definitely happy cheering it up for their boys. He closed it out twice tonight with the reverse 3-0s on Zomba. Congratulations to MPG, your champion here of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Singles at King of the Ville 2025. I cannot be more proud of the guy. Absolutely. You know, like you mentioned before, you know, he's like got a little bit of a Smash hiatus when focusing on school. Educated king, you know, finally getting back in the swing of things. That's a Mario Party gamer right there. Yes! Yes! Sorry.
The echo is crazy in here,
This room is empty. But finally get back into the swing of things, you know, like having a very close set with Zomba at Bears 500 and getting third at that event. And now finally, like, taking this entire thing over, like, 150-some plus people, it's a big thing. Being out of the Smash mindset, especially being a character like Mega Man. So I feel like it's got to be, like, so weird to get back into the swing of things, but back into the normal way you play the game. But MPG pulls through, finally get back to that prime state that I've known him to be. And now I'm excited for when he starts traveling again. Because, like, dude, this guy, people forgot, like, Peanut, like, of course, all shout out to Peanut. He's insane. People have forgotten about MPG, bro.
Yeah,
like, the only Mega Man to do it, bro.
the second East Coast Mega Man has something to say about it for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. But with that being said, King of the Ville wrapping up with some fantastic events all throughout the day. Shout-outs to MPG, of course, for winning. Zomba for finding a second place. Shout-outs to Zeus the Goose over on the KML tournaments, winning Rivals of Ether 2 with Sandstorm coming in second place. I don't know if we have any ads that we want to hit before we get over. Yes, we do, including the NEPA Regional